don't know. I'm kind of torn on both sides, I guess.
All of my business.
It seems that education has become a complicated problem, which, you know, I don't think it has to be that way.
Sure.
The problem that you have with the public schools getting government funded is you have to deal with that entity.
Title 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, all the way. You have to deal with all of them.
Yeah.
And write all these reports about how the money is being spent, and then about what kind of academic achievement gains are being met, and no child left behind, race to the top, Common Core. I mean, it's just, you're right. I think
it gets to the point where because I've talked to a lot of educators out here, obviously.
Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of them, I mean, they're saying it's getting to the point that they couldn't actually teach. They're too busy doing the paperwork,
sure,
and dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's, and meeting quotas and all that other BS. But I've ran into a lot of smart teachers who deal with the bureaucracy by just telling them what they need to hear and then go in and teach.
Well, that's my thing. As a principal, I just want to see teaching. Of course, we're going to try to align to the standards. I get that. But when I go in your classroom, I don't need to see kids doing worksheets. When I go in the classroom, I need to see students actively engaged, and we're developing skills to be able to read, skills to be able to write, skills to be able to think, you know, coherently, and being able to articulate that, whether we're having a conversation or whether I'm writing it down. Skill set, I think, is really what I'm saying. Developing and enhancing a skill set that makes them marketable and makes them attractive when they get ready to go.
Are you also in education, young lady?
She's a
No, I'm a news reporter in Birmingham.
A news reporter?
For Fox News,
Fox
Fox
News.
Affiliate.
Well, you see my... And you saw the other one on the other side?
Yeah, the fake news. I have a sense of humor, and this is, I think.
Well, you would have to. I mean, so you're local then with your newscast.
Absolutely, and we do things very differently than like the Fox affiliate. You know, we keep our opinions out of everything. We tell both sides and talk about the issues and let our interviews tell the story. We don't insert our own opinions.
Well,
much different than
you
Fox.
both work in very interesting fields because they're both pertinent to life.
Yeah.
The situations I've been having in the schools, I mean, different from when I was a kid. Now you have to not only be a teacher, you have to be a parent, a guidance counselor, and I understand that the diversity in languages that is happening now. The immigrants.
Well, we're becoming more of I guess a hodgepodge, if you will, in my particular school district, in our feeder pattern, where we're beginning to attract more and more Hispanic students, or students who come from Latin American countries as well.
What is your take on that immigrant rape case that happened, where they raped the 14-year-old?
So I missed that.
Oh, sorry, it was in the news, I think, the past 3 days ago, or maybe a week ago, the past week. It was a 19-year-old that was still in high school. And another, I think, 16 or 17-year-old raped a 14-year-old girl in the bathroom stall. And they were illegal immigrants.
The two kids that raped the girl, okay.
Yeah. Are the schools, from what I understand, this is what I'm getting in the reports that I've been looking at, the schools are not asking for citizenship proof.
By law, we can't. By law, in the state of Alabama, we are required to enroll any student that walks through that door that is from any Latin American or whatever country, Mexico or whatever. We have to enroll that student without a...
Don't go anywhere, Miss Fox. I got questions.
Without you know, any kind of documentation, green card, birth certificate.
And what is your personal feeling?
I think it's horrible. I think it's the worst thing that ever could happen. I think the reality is that they should have to be able to provide the same documentation that I require any other one of my students who are walking through the door to be able to have to provide. I think that they have to provide, and if we have to say that and I know they may be displaced, and I get that, and that's why the McKinney-Vento Act was put in place for homeless. However, those same homeless students still have to provide documentation records. I mean, they may come from another country with the bird flu. Well, we don't have a blue card on it. We don't know what they're bringing into our school and what they're infecting or potentially impacting and how that may
I've
impact
heard
our
cases of
students.
wet leprosy.
Right. So, yeah, I think that's a huge injustice for us to have to just accept whoever walks through the door.
That puts you in
If
a
they're-
tough spot.
It does. And we have to, because if we don't, then they go file, I forget the name of the organization that protects them, and then they file that, and then it becomes a litigious situation now with our school district, because our school district has to abide, because it's a public school, has to adhere to the state laws.
Sounds like this would be a good story for you to report.
Was this a national story you're talking about?
Well, no, the fact that, you can't,
Students that are
I mean, illegal immigrants, you have to...
Oh, no, that's nothing new though. That's not new.
that's been in place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a new.
Well, I bring it up because the rape case brought it to the forefront again this past
Yeah,
week.
where did that happen?
I think it was Georgia, if I'm not mistaken,
wow.
in North Carolina.
Yeah.
But it was a big deal because,
Take a picture
it
of you.
wasn't being reported great deal. A great deal. They thought it was politically motivated why they weren't reporting it.
I don't know. I know this is my first time hearing about this story. So, I don't know. Let's see. But
Thank you.
there's no way we would not report a story because of political reasons. If it's happening and we know about it, and especially a story like that, we would definitely. I mean, it's not a local story, so it's not anything like our reporters in Birmingham will be sending crews to know it, but it's a story that we pick up from one of our affiliates. But this is my first time hearing it. We've been on. I wasn't at work yesterday, so I don't know. Did it happen yesterday? Did you
Oh,
see
no,
it
it
yesterday?
happened in the past week.
My first time hearing it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're putting a lid on it. They're not reporting on it because they figure it's for political reasons that they're not reporting on it. There are some blogs and some. Now, here's the other thing that's. The mainstream media, for all intents and purposes, is dying or dead. It's a natural progression. Because of that, what you just put back in your pocket, and because we're now all speaking to each other, and everybody's Edward R. Murrow with a camera in their hands.
Right. Citizen reporter.
We're getting it straight from each other now.
Right.
And-
And for that reason, I mean, we rely a lot on social media now. Like it's another one of our platforms that we are really pushing. Like I have to be on Facebook, I have to tweet, I have to be online with my stories. Like I will get in trouble if I don't post so many things on my work Facebook page today because we know, you're gonna get that news quicker on social media and online. Yeah, you're right. People aren't just, but that's, you don't see newspapers. We have a local newspaper that's cutting back because nobody's reading the paper. They're going to go WBRC.com to our station or to whatever, online to get your news. So we're focusing a lot on social media because of that. Because people aren't just, and even we stream our newscasts online now. We push that. If you're on the go, you can see our newscasts online. Just, go to our website and click
Now, there's
live newscasts.
a problem I've always seen, because I dealt a bit in the media business, where anytime you take commercial money, you're kind of compromised, because in a way, let's say, for the little that I do watch TV, I can see commercials coming from pharmaceutical companies, from defense contractors. These very people should be the ones that are being investigated, but if you were to find anything wrong, like vaccines is in the news now, and of course vaccines, by all the studies I've been looking at, to me, seem like one of the biggest scams ever perpetrated.
I hope not. We have a 16-month-old, and he'll get another round of vaccines.
Well, I'm saying, I see
it's
this,
scary.
the more I investigate, the more commentary I get from professionals out here, doctors, nurses, pharmacists that I've talked to out here, not firsthand reports on it. Just watch the movie Vax, the documentary Vax, or listen to a couple of the, skeptics of vaccines.
Right.
And they have very forceful arguments for the fact that it's basically a cover for a eugenics program.
intents for us.
Yeah, that's something that I don't think I want to hear about. Honestly, I know
Well,
that sounds ignorant, but
well,
it's
as a
like,
newscaster, it's
it's
something
like
you
if he
should
don't
be.
get it,
because-
he's gonna get all these illnesses. But if he gets it, he's gonna.
Well, on the flip side of that, you understand that the health industry's got two paths to go down. They could all a holistic way where they keep you from getting sick. Proper diet, exercise, right vitamins, minerals, and your body can pretty much fight off anything. Or they could go ahead and put artificial the other direction where we get sick and they treat us or give us artificial means to go ahead and keep from getting sick. When in actuality, it doesn't. It's already been shown that people who get the flu shot are probably more apt to get the flu than the ones they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at the mercury they put in the damn thing. If you just read the insert alone, that's a news story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like how much, when you look at it, so like if I had 20 brownies right here, and I said one of these brownies is going to paralyze you, have a brownie. Would you eat one? Yet at the same time, we have an explosion of autism. We have an explosion in neurological diseases and all this stuff, pretty much correlating with all vaccines. I mean, they're giving babies now 26 shots coming out of the womb. I mean, and for things that they have no reason given for. I mean, you put that much stuff into a baby, you're going to do it some harm.
Yeah.
We got an explosion in autism now. Why?
Yeah, Asperger's. We could talk all day. It's been a great pleasure meeting you. I saw you last year when I came by here. We were walking by.
Well, I'm glad I'm still here because did I give you a get out of jail free card?
Yes.
Thank you. Hey, we'll take it.